Hey everyone. So I just finished watching again the Netflix documentary American Murder, The Family Next Door. I watched it last night at midnight, and then I watched it first thing when I woke up, and then I just watched it again. And I want to do an honest review on that. I have a lot of thoughts on it. But first, let's talk about this good jazzy new phone call that got released yesterday. If you're in all the Facebook groups like I am, honestly, I can't even tell you how many Facebook groups I'm in over this case. I know there's our group, which I'm going to put in the description. So I'm a mod in that group, so make sure you guys join that group. It was all the hype in there. Everybody was talking about this call. Every group was posting it. Some people were upset. Some people were happy. There was a lot of mixed emotions, that's for sure. But I want to talk about that first. So if you haven't listened to the call, go over to J is for Justice. Go to her channel. She has the call. It's an exclusive call that she got. She's the only one who got it. Obviously, exclusive. And she uploaded it yesterday. It's a phone call between Chris Watts. There's a man. I'm not sure who he is. He's an older gentleman. Well, he sounds older. And then Anna. Anna is, I believe, a good friend to Chris. She's married. She's been following the case for a while, I'm thinking. But she's all about helping Chris out, and she's all about him. Some people call her his girlfriend. It's not his girlfriend, but she has a lot of phone calls between the two. She visits him. But yeah, she's married. Yeah, we know how Chris respects marriage, right? Sorry, had to throw that in there. Anyways, it's a three-way call. I mean, so you do get it's a prison call, first of all. So you do get the little interruptions of you have, so many minutes left, or this call is being recorded, so it does interrupt quite a few times. But overall, what Chris has to say in the interview, I think was interesting. And I'm going to go over some of that. I was driving to the gym yesterday and I seen I think Amber posted it up in the group, and I was like, what? So I parked and I was in the car for a good 30 minutes listening to the damn freaking recording, and then all in the damn group, just all the comments that were going. I mean, it was insane. But first, if I sound like I have a lot of energy, I'm on a fat burner and I just had coffee. So yeah, and if you guys hear this noise, it's my paper. I am going through my notes. I'm not going to really spend too much time editing this. I'm just going to record it and put it out. I am working on other videos right now. There's two of them I'm working on. One of them is analyzing and dissecting NK's phone bill from after the murders, which there's some good information on there, but that's a lot of research. And then there's another video I hope to get out to you guys. So let's get started. Okay, so first for the phone call, again, it's Chris Watts on that call. It's a three-way call, so I believe it must have started with Anna and Chris talking, and then they called this other gentleman. I don't know his name, so if you guys know who this other man was on the phone call, please let me know in the comments below. But it's them three, and Chris pretty much just, he starts talking about how he's been spending a lot of time in the law library, doing a lot of reading, and that he's been reading a lot about how the DA and the judge have had a lot of misconduct. The DA, Mr. Rourke. We know a lot of all that already if you do research on him. He talks a lot about how when this all first went down, he never been through anything like this, and how mentally he was not prepared for what was about to happen. He has no history of violence. He has no history of abuse. He's never been arrested. He didn't know his rights, is what he is saying. He's also quoted some verses from the Bible, We know he's found God. We've already known that. He talks about that and what's his purpose in life, and him being in there is what God sees for right now, but it isn't the plan that he saw himself in. Then he brings up this 35C law, where it's pretty much people convicted of crimes in Colorado can pursue post-conviction relief and attempt to vacate their verdicts or sentence, also called 35C motion. So he's aware of this. He said he's had the paperwork for it for a couple of months. He's trying to get all his ducks in order, is what I feel, before he files and brings this, and learn as much as he possibly can about everything. They talk about this Brady rule. Yeah, he is going to appeal, which I was like, okay, wow, very interesting. He doesn't want to rush into it. That's why he's, trying to learn the law. I think he's looking to see what his options are. He wants everything, of course, to be perfect, but he does know he does have not that long before it will be too late. What else did he say? He says he has a couple of years. I already said that. Oh, and then he said, I don't know if I heard this right, but I think the timestamp is 1 minute and 40 seconds into the video. He says something like he knows he has a couple years left to appeal the crime scene. I thought that was very interesting that he is wanting to appeal that crime scene. Oh, and then he said, I just want to get out of here. And I thought that was comical, to be honest with you. Whether you believe Chris is innocent, whether you believe he killed his, I don't think anybody believes he's 100% innocent. If you believe Chris is 100% innocent, comment below. No bashing each other, though, on that, if you do believe that. I just want to know who does think he's 100% innocent. But if you believe he murdered Shanann, or he murdered everybody, or he murdered, the kids, or didn't murder the kids, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I believe he murdered Shanann 100%, in my opinion. On the kids, I don't know. I'm on the fence with that one. I don't know. I'm like 90%. I don't know. I'm not 100% with that one. But no matter what your thoughts are on it, Chris's hands are dirty. They are dirty. He deserves to be in prison. He deserves never to get out. For his role, whatever it may be, whatever you believe it is, he deserves to be where he's at. And I'm sorry, but him saying he wants to get out, and I feel like he thinks he can get out. And I don't know if he's telling himself these things because his mind can't comprehend or accept where he's at right now. Being in the cell, not being able to leave when he wants to leave, having the same routine. I don't know if his brain has to convince himself that he could get out, give him that hope, because I think once that hope is gone in his head, he'll go insane. That's the only thing I can think of why he thinks he will get out. He brings up the polygraph and how he believes it was done improper. He's been reading, I guess, a lot about it in that law library. He's saying that they questioned him for hours and hours and hours, giving him the poly, just wearing him down mentally, emotionally, physically, is what he's saying. He was not prepared at all for it. He's saying that he was coerced into the confession and what he had said. He is saying that that confession is not true. He also said something about after the test was done, he had heard Graham asking Tammy, oh, how did he do? And that Tammy said something like, oh, he did good, but I still can get more out of him. And then that Tammy and Graham both walk in and they have their, their mean faces on, and they're like, okay, you failed, you did horribly. And Chris was like, wait a minute, I thought you said I passed. That kind of made me think why he was confused on that. Did he believe he passed? Little things like this that he says makes me wonder, is he still playing this role of, is he now playing this role of I didn't kill anybody? Or is he just delusional? I don't know what to think about that. But I did wonder, what did his polygraph look like? We've never seen it. We've all been told that he failed horribly, right? That's Tammy's words. But I wonder what were his actual results in that. But that's what he was saying. And then the guy that he's speaking with on the phone pretty much just starts telling Chris that he needs to get used to being told no, but keep his hope and keep reading the Bible, and his faith is important, and just expect a lot of denials and all that stuff, like trying to prepare him that this road they're about to go on is going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. And then that's pretty much what the phone call was about. I thought it was very interesting. Like I said earlier, no matter what you believe Chris's guilt is, this is one case that is not like any other cases. It seems like everything and then something new comes out. I don't know. But we'll just have to wait and see. This is not the last we're going to hear from Chris. He is, it's funny because when he did the book, I remember telling my boyfriend, watch, he's going to come out sooner or later and say something different. A new confession, if you will. And now we have him wanting to file the 35C. But I'm happy he wants to. I know I'm seeing a lot of comments that people are super upset over this. But at the end of the day, if more people are involved, if there's more to this story, where I believe there is way more to this story, then we're headed in the right direction. Because we never got a trial, and for a case like this, it needed a trial. So I'm going to actually end the video right now. I was going to talk about the Netflix documentary. That's what this video was supposed to be about. And I just went on for 13 minutes talking about the phone call. But the phone call was huge. I think it was huge. I'll do a video tomorrow about the Netflix documentary. And I hope you guys all have an amazing Wednesday. And I'll talk to you guys all soon. Bye.